Most guys don't know about boxing.
Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson. Sugar Ray. And here is Emmanuel Augustus, former IBA lightweight. And this one has all of those big fight feet. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That hook had to hurt. The right hook is scoring. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That counter shot lands. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Counter punch caught him clean. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Courage on display here is incredible. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering And there's the bell to start round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And that hook misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the hook. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Counter punches after. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Here's a scoring blow. a jab from these two. No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell. There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice exchange here from both men. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Left hook doesn't find its target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Incredible work rate. And he scores with the counter. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. And there's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the sense of the comeback.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
What heart? What? We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Hold it right there. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.